In this video, I'm going to show you how to do the exercises for dividing fractions. Are you ready? Let's get going. Our first problem is, what is the reciprocal of 4 over 7? And if you remember from the video, the reciprocal of a fraction is just that fraction flipped over. You switch the top and the bottom numbers. So, in our original fraction, 4 is the top number, so it'll be the bottom number, and 7 is the bottom number, and so it will be the top number. So we just flip it over. We have 7 on top now and 4 on bottom. So the reciprocal of 4 over 7 is 7 over 4. And now we have, what is the reciprocal of 9 over 2? So once again, we just flip the fraction over. So we put 2 as the top number this time and 9 as the bottom number. So the reciprocal of 9 over 2 is 2 over 9. And now we're going to divide fractions. We have the fraction 1/2, and we're going to divide it by 1/4. So the first thing we need to do is rewrite it as a multiplication problem, because those are easy to do. So we have 1/2 times, then we need the reciprocal of 1/4. So we just flip that fraction over. So we have 4 over 1 as the reciprocal of 1/4. So we just multiply these fractions now. We have 1 times 4, that equals 4. 2 times 1, that equals 2. So we have 1/2 divided by 1/4 equals 4 over 2. And if you're going to simplify your fractions, you'll see that 4 over 2 is the whole number 2. So 1/2 divided by 1/4 equals 2. And now we have 5 over 7 divided by 2 over 3. So the first thing we do is rewrite it as a multiplication problem. 5 over 7 times, and the reciprocal of 2 over 3 is 3 over 2. So we have 5 over 7 times 3 over 2. So we multiply the top numbers. 5 times 3 equals 15. 7 times 2 equals 14. And so we have 5 over 7 divided by 2 over 3 equals 15 over 14. And if you need to simplify your answer, the answer you'll get is 1 over 1/14. Now, I'm not going to show all the steps involved because this video is about dividing fractions, not about simplifying fractions. But that's what you'll get if you simplify. Now we have 3 over 5 divided by 2 over 7. So we rewrite it as a multiplication problem. We have 3 over 5 times, and the reciprocal of 2 over 7 is 7 over 2. So now we just multiply these fractions. Multiply the top numbers. 3 times 7 equals 21. Multiply the bottom numbers. 5 times 2 equals 10. So 3 over 5 divided by 2 over 7 equals 21 over 10. And if you need to simplify your answer, that equals 2 1/10. And now we have 1/2 divided by 2. Now, at first, it might not look like we're actually dividing fractions, but if you remember that you can turn any whole number into a fraction by putting a 1 underneath it, you'll see that we can easily rewrite this as fractions. So first, we'll rewrite it so it does look like we're dividing fractions. So we just write 2 over 1 instead of the 2, and those have the same value. So now we do the normal process of rewriting it as multiplication by taking the reciprocal. So we have 1/2 times, the reciprocal of 2 over 1 is 1 over 2, so we have 1/2 times 1/2. So for the top number, we have 1 times 1 equals 1. For the bottom number, we have 2 times 2, which equals 4. So 1/2 divided by 2 equals 1 over 4. Now we have another problem where we're dividing a fraction by a whole number. So first we need to rewrite that whole number in its fraction form. So we have 7 over 12 divided by 4 over 1, which is the fraction form of 4. And then we need to rewrite it as a multiplication problem. So we have 7 over 12 times, and the reciprocal of 4 over 1 is 1 over 4. And so now we just do the multiplication. We have 7 times 1, which is 7, and we have 12 times 4, which is 48. So the answer to 7 over 12 divided by 4 is 7 over 48. And now we have 6 divided by 4 over 5. So we have a whole number being divided by a fraction. So to make this easier, we need to convert the 6 into the fraction form of 6. So we have 6 over 1 divided by 4 over 5. So now it looks just like our other problems. So we take the reciprocal of 4 over 5 to rewrite this as a multiplication problem. So we have 6 over 1 times 5 over 4, which is the reciprocal of 4 over 5. Just swap the top and bottom numbers. Now we multiply 6 times 5 equals 30. And for the bottom number, we have 1 times 4, which equals 4. And so we have 6 divided by 4 over 5 equals 30 over 4. Or if you want to simplify it, I won't show you all the steps involved in that, but if you simplify it, you'll end up with 7.5. And now we have one that might look kind of confusing. We have the fraction 3 over 8 over the fraction 2 over 5. So we have a fraction made up of fractions. And it might not seem like it's even a division problem, but you need to remember that fractions are just another way of writing division. So this is really 3 over 8 divided by 2 over 5. So let's rewrite it that way so it's easier to do the problem. So we have 3 over 8 divided by 2 over 5, and that's the exact same as this over here. It's just written differently. So now we can rewrite it as a multiplication problem by taking the reciprocal of the fraction that we're dividing by. So now we have 3 over 8 times, and the reciprocal of 2 over 5, 5 over 2. And now we just multiply the top numbers. So we get 3 times 5 equals 15. And then the bottom numbers, 8 times 2, and that gives us 16. And so 3 over 8 over 2 over 5, which is 3 over 8 divided by 2 over 5, is 15 over 16. And now we have another one where it's a fraction made up of fractions. We have 1 over 6 over 5 over 9. And this time I'm going to show you a little trick you can use so you don't have to rewrite things so much. Instead of rewriting it as one fraction divided by another, since that's what this already is, we can just go right to the step of rewriting it as a multiplication problem. We can do 1 over 6 times, and then remember to take the reciprocal of the fraction we're dividing by. So 9 over 5 is the reciprocal of 5 over 9, just that fraction flipped around. And we saved a step, a rewriting step, but just make sure you do it right. If it's easier to rewrite it, as a division problem up here, go ahead and do that if it'll keep you from getting confused. So now we have 1 over 6 times 9 over 5. So 1 times 9 is 9. 6 times 5 is 30. And so our answer is 9 over 30. So 1 over 6 over 5 over 9 is 9 over 30. And if you do simplify it, you can end up with 3 over 10.